Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's going on, guys? Today we're taking a look at the TKKJ H100. This is a radio-controlled high-speed racing boat. One thing you may have noticed right away that I noticed when I received this was the transmitter itself is your typical drone or RC aircraft transmitter, not what you typically see with a boat. Typically with the boats, we're seeing the same as you would see with a car or a truck, RC truck. Taking a look here, look, we got a sneak peek of the boat in there from the top. They're advertising LCD screens, 2.4 gigahertz, high-speed engine, full function, reversion. That means we're going to be able to operate the boat if it were to capsize and be upside down. It says left-right switch mode, so we've got two modes to this. We can control, we can reverse our controls, and the boat batteries are included. Put the box aside, so right away, pull the transmitter out here. The transmitter comes with two little foam protectors. Those are actually pretty handy. I hold on to those whenever I'm transporting a transmitter in a backpack or something. I tend to put these on it. So with the transmitter, we're going to just throw the boat aside for a moment. Alright, looking at the manual here, we got a fully illustrated front here. It's not a very thick manual, but let's see what it holds here. Alright, so what I'm interested in is a transmitter. So everything is pretty much labeled on it. We've got our left trim here, our right trim on the opposite side. We've got our backward trim and our forward trim right here. It doesn't look like, and these are fake, those are fake. There's our on and off. We've got our throttle control right here, or throttle rocker they're calling it. It is self-centering. We've got our directional rocker. So there's our directional. The sticks feel a little stiff, but I'm sure after using them for a bit, they'll loosen up a bit. None of this is functioning, all fake buttons. We do have our LCD screen here, and that's about it on here. I'm not seeing, okay, here we go. We take 4 AA batteries. 4 AA batteries are showing us here, and that's about it for the transmitter. We do have 2 LED lights on the front here. I'm assuming that when it's turned on, those are going to light up. But we'll put that aside right now. We do have a parts list here, so it looks like we're able to get some replacement parts if needed, so that's good to know that those are actually listed here and hopefully available for purchase if needed. Let's put that aside. Let's get back into the packaging here. So I can see the battery right here. And the battery here has got that funky little black connector on the end that you see in the cheaper RC cars. I'm assuming this is a lithium-ion battery. It's a 600 milliamp, 7.4 volt. So we got a 2-cell battery here. So the boat is out. We're going to get to the boat in a sec here. And on the underside of the packaging, we've got some more stuff. It's actually our bag of goodies here. So let's see what's included in the bag of goodies. We'll dump it all out here. Okay, looks like we've got a little tube of oil here. That's good to maintain the lubrication there. This, I'm not sure. I'm going to say maybe that's a little front clip. Yeah, it looks like a front clip here. I'm going to assume that's for transporting. We'll have to get into the manual and actually see what their intentions were for that little front attachment there. Have our USB charger. Put that aside. We have an extra prop. So that's the extra prop to replace the one right there. We'll put the prop aside. We have a little wrench and a little extra nut to attach the extra prop. And this obviously would be the wrench to take the prop off. So included here is an actual display stand or storage stand. It's probably not a bad idea to use this included stand to store your boat here. You don't really want to have the back end here get damaged. That's where all the action happens, right? That's where all the important parts are. So we want to keep that up off the ground, and it makes a nice display stand as well. Put it on the shelf. Maybe your wife will let you put it on the mantle. I'll try. We'll see if I get away with it. I doubt it. And we'll put that aside for now. I've got a little warning tag. Ensure the cap is properly secured to prevent water from getting into the cabin. Alright, so let's get into the cabin there. We have this little locking mechanism here. We either have to turn it to the right, so it's, or to the left. It doesn't matter. Just put that on the horizontal plane. And we're going to pop up the back end here. You just lift up and completely tilt up to pull it out. It's got a little front tab that slips in, and then 2 side tabs to lock it into place on the sides, and a rubber gasket all the way around. Alright, right away we're greeted with another few tips here and warnings. We'll put that aside. Got another little plastic piece here. We don't need that. A little silica pack to keep it dry in there. So taking a closer look in the actual cabin here, here's where our battery goes, and the battery would just slip right in like so, and that keeps it out of the way, away from all moving parts. We have our motor right here. We have our ESC and receiver right there, all sealed up with silicone. We have a servo back here to control the rear rudder, and like I mentioned, this motor is water cooled with the coil that is wrapped around it. So let's look at the back end here. We've got some stabilizers on each side. We have our main rudder right here. Straighten that out. We have our prop right there, which is attached to the motor. So we're going to close this up now, and just like when we took it out, just reverse. You tilt it really an extreme angle. Get that in. Make sure your locking mechanism is sideways. So, and then click. And that is completely sealed. We're putting a lot of pressure in there. It's pretty tight fitting that on. So we should be good to go in the water without worrying about it to leak. We're pretty much done with the unboxing of this. I just want to mention I really love the two-tone blue here with the black. We got some light blue, some darker blue, the black with some white accents on there. It looks pretty sharp, and I'm pretty excited to get this one wet and see what it does. But for right now, guys, we're going to leave it at that. Let's get right into the testing of the H100 here and see how it does.